Hustle. Look, let's put some money up, you can't make mine stop. I'm hot, nigga, like a pistol off the dime block. Before you change lanes, you should check your blind spot. Cause I'll be right there waiting like a bike cop. With my non-cock, and I'm so hot. All a nigga really need is just one shot. To the dome, you be gone and it's no more. I could kill him going faster with the slow flow. However you want it, I got it in for the low. Come get it, I got it, you got it good, nigga, go. I hustle, I bang, I do it all for the dough. It's all for the dough.
What's going on, all for the dough? We're here with
Dylan.
Here with my main man Dylan, and like I said, today's topic is, if you had a chance to go back in time to change something in your life, what would you change? What would you change, Dylan? Even though you're still young, you're only what, 21?
Well, you can still make a bunch of mistakes by the time. I'm 19, but you can still mess up and stuff. But I think, honestly, like I like how school went, like, because the people I know and the girls I talk to and stuff like that, like I wouldn't change nothing because I don't know, because I still have all of the people added, like the people I used to talk to in school and stuff like that. And all of them kind of went down a bad path and stuff like that. And the friends I still got now are all doing way better and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm happy where I'm at right now with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's good.
I only got a couple, small circle, but they all are doing good. They all have good jobs and stuff now, and they're all going to school and stuff like that. A bunch of my other friends and stuff, they started doing, whatever. And, they just started doing this good and stuff. And I don't know, I just kind of like where I'm at right now.
So with nothing you would change, like, far as, like,
the only
you,
thing,
period, like, far as anything, like, man, I wish I would have learned how to cook when I was this age.
Well,
man, I should have went to college for culinary, or I should have went I should have played sports, or man, I shouldn't have played this.
Well, I will say though, the one thing I wish I would have done is done the residential construction earlier, because they had like a longer course for it.
Oh yeah.
And if I would have done that, like, I'm pretty sure you could get like a certification or something if you would have went through and did like the full school thing for that.
Yeah.
But I got into it late and stuff, but even them group of people and stuff were all good. And if you were like really locked in, I guess that's one thing I would have changed right there, is when I did take the class, if you took it really serious and stuff like that, they could help you get a job like right out of school. Like right out of school, they can help you get a construction job, and that's what happened for one of my friends. But
so
I was in there, and there was a couple of girls and stuff in there, and I was just kind of messing around,
goofing off
and stuff. Yeah, like
So you wasn't locked in. Yeah, you wasn't locked in on the money for the future. You was locked in on the box. Cause you was checking out the box.
Yeah, man. Because I had this school and stuff like that. I didn't think I was gonna do that as my career or nothing. Yeah. So I'm in there. I'm chopping it up all the time. Like, I'm doing my work and stuff, but I'm always getting distracted and stuff like that.
I get it. I understand, man. Cause I can sit back and say the same thing. Like, man, the trade I'm in, I'm like, man, I wish I would have did that. I wish somebody would have told me when I was in high school that, about this plumbing thing. And, I was like, I could have had 30 years under my belt of plumbing.
Yeah.
But it's like, as you get older, you don't really dig into it. Like, man, like I be thinking sometimes, man, I would have did hair too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when you get older, like, you realize the previous mistakes and where you would have locked in at. But at the time, you don't know that, though. Because, of course, now I know that I wish I would have locked in more in school to do the construction. But at the time, I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, it was coming close to the end of school. And, grades were looking a little rough and stuff. And I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do.
I just want to make sure I graduate.
Man, I was just trying to just get out of school, man. But now I kind of... I wish I would have locked in more, because I don't know if I would have secured a job, because there were some people in there that were just way better than me, and they secured a job and stuff like that. I don't know if he would have helped me get a job, but it would have been looking a lot better to ask him if, I was locked in all the time and stuff like that.
But, I get at my job, we get a lot of apprentices come in that don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. And the part of them coming in, sometimes to certain places, certain business, a person that come in and don't know nothing is sometimes better than a person that come in and they act like they know a lot. Yeah. Because by you coming in fresh, okay, now I can teach you the way I want you to. I can groom you like I want to groom you for this job, because this is how I want it done. this is the steps that I need you to do. Some people that already did it is already stubborn and
they got like they only got.
Well, I'm gonna do it like this.
Way.
Well, this is how I do it, but I don't want you to do it like. Well, this is how I'm gonna do it, and you got to battle with that. You know.
Yeah, and I guess it just depends on where you're going, especially with like what would it be, like private owned or something like that, where like they have a certain way of doing it, and if you try to go in there, like it really be just like the old heads and stuff that have been doing it forever. They have a certain way they do stuff.
Do it, and they can't get out of the way they do it.
Yeah, they have a way they do it.
With certain stuff in the construction field, some stuff is more than one way to do it. You know what I mean? You can do certain stuff. You can do a lot of different ways, but certain stuff you do have to do step by step.
And it honestly just depends on like if they've been doing it forever. Like they end up finding like little shortcuts and stuff like that, or like easier, quote unquote, easier ways to do it and stuff like that. And it makes it just seem like they like you shouldn't be doing it cheap off rip. Like you should be doing it the right way, like a school, kind of like how it intended you to do it and stuff like that. Just to start and stuff.
So have you been filling out some applications to go in construction?
Honestly, not yet, just because I don't got a car. But once I do get a car, I'm actually gonna switch jobs here pretty soon.
You got a lift, like you going to work now. You can do the same thing.
As long as it's not super expensive, because I'm trying to get in there, and like I'm already spending like 70% of my check every single time just on the Ubers.
It's time for you to change. It's time for you to find something on the bus line or something.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to find something that's at least closer. So like, because the Ubers, like when I first started here, like they weren't that bad. They were only like 11 or 12, and that's not too bad. But eventually Jason went up, and now it's like 17 a ride.
Certain times,
And so like they gave me more hours to balance it out. So they're like, well, if we give you more hours, then then it won't be as much out of your check. But it just, I just come in.
It's still a lot, which means I'm still not enjoying my life because I gotta be here an extra 2 hours a day.
Well, because I told him, I was like, I told my brother when I first got the job, I was like, bro, I'm not gonna spend nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just save, and then we're gonna get that car. But then 4 months later, you're gonna want to do stuff. Like my friends asked to hang out with stuff like that. I'm like, oh, little 50 right here is not gonna hurt nothing. I'm gonna get paid and stuff. But
then after 50, you're like, man, I had
I'm just living right
now. Now I'm only got 2,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just it's taking forever. So I was like, you know what? Either I gotta find a side hustle, or I gotta find something way closer so that the Ubers aren't as expensive. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Unless you get see if you can get you a decent car payment. You can do that. If you get something about $200-300 a month, then hey, you got your own thing. You going back and forth. Because if you're spending down at $100 a week on Lyft for the whole month, that's $400. That's down there a car note and insurance together.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how true it is, but I heard that I think it was true, but I don't know if they still do it. But on Uber, you can like rent a car. I think you can they have like Tesla like base models, and you can like rent them for like $200 a week or something, and you got like your first like $200 that you make while you're doing Ubers and stuff goes to them, and then after that it's all profit. So I don't know if that's still a thing.
Oh, you mean driving for Lyft, driving for them?
Yeah.
I heard something like that, but I ain't really run up on nobody that actually did it. That's probably something you probably got to look up on the internet to
figure out how to like
see.
actually do that.
But hell, you can go to Carvana.com, get you a vehicle, and drive on the side to make it pay for the vehicle, and and then have the rest of your 3 weeks to yourself.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Yeah, because if you actually do it full time and stuff like that, and you're really hustling and stuff like that, you can pay off that $200 really quick. It's just, just get to then you got a car for the rest of the time. Like it ain't just for. It's not like you do your Lyft or whatever, and then you just go drop it off or something. You got the car, so and it's reliable and stuff. It's newer.
Yeah, because you trying to pay $12 to $17 there and then $12, $17 back. That's a lot of money,
like,
man.
Yeah, and like I said, it was really cheap when I first started. It was like I said, it was like 11, 12, and I was like, bro, that's light, like every day. And then some days it was even less and stuff. And I was like, man, I could do this forever. But then it started stacking up, and then I started needing stuff. And I was like,
especially in the wintertime, that's when it really go through the roof.
Man, like
the weather.
The weather, and nobody's really trying to come out and stuff like that. It's gonna get expensive.
When that weather change, man, you about to pay a whole lot of money.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find something in walking distance, even like a mile. Like I don't even mind walking like a mile if it's like something I can.
Well, you stay up there by what's the name of that store?
Talk about the dollar store?
No.
Horrocks? Yeah, Horrocks. Well, the thing with them is they're kind of like
you got Dollar General right there.
Yeah, I did work there for a little bit, but they didn't give me hours. They would give me they gave me like 8 hours a week, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with that, bro? Because they have all the people that come in for because they do the instant pay.
Okay.
So they had a lot of people that would just come in, work for a couple days, and get like some money, and then just leave.
Yeah.
Like so. They were taking up all my hours. I was like, well, I'm actually trying to work. 3 hours, so like I'll work.
So check this out. We at your destination. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Say, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Shout out Noah. I'm gonna see Noah in there, so hopefully we'll see what he's doing.
All right. Peace out.
But I appreciate it.